Hey YouTube friends, Julie here and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 3 Dollar Tree Valentine DIY decor pieces. These are really simple, so if you're looking for something super simple, easy, and budget friendly for your home for Valentine's Day, then this is the video for you. And if you are new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button and the little bell next to it so you don't miss any future videos. If you enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Now let's get to crafting.
For this first DIY, you're going to need a glue gun, you're going to need some kind of magnetic strip, you're going to need this love sign, and make sure you remove the metal heart that's here. You're going to need some of the wire from the Dollar Tree, this home sign from the Dollar Tree, and then either some greenery you have around the house or some from the Dollar Tree, some gray, black, and white paint. I prefer chalk paint. The very first step is just to paint the love sign white, and it took me 3 coats to get full coverage. Then I'm going to disassemble this home sign, which is actually pretty easy. They are stapled together, and if you just pull them apart, they seem to come apart very easy for me. Just be careful because it does leave the little staples sticking out. I tried to remove the staples but could not, so I just ended up hammering the sharp parts down so that it would lay flat. Then I just sanded down the little spots where the holes were from the staples because it was kind of raised. Next, I am painting the H, the M, and the E with the black chalk paint. Now, because it was chalk paint, this only took 1 coat and it was a solid covering. While everything is drying, I am going to make a wired heart using this wire from the Dollar Tree. I'm just going to take a section and twist the ends together. That will be the bottom of the heart, and then I am going to fold the wire in half so that I can find the middle. I'm going to take that middle, bend it down, and that is going to be the center of the heart. That makes it easy so that you know that both sides of the heart are even, and then you just kind of form it into the right shape. Next, I am just going to glue my greenery. This is kind of a viney kind of greenery around the heart to keep it in place. I also did twist it around. It helped to secure it a little bit better. This is the finished heart. I did end up doing 2 layers all the way around. The next step is to make this board look kind of old and weathered. So I'm taking a little bit of gray paint. I'm going to rub most of it off onto a piece of paper towel and then just kind of roughly brush the paint around, specifically around the indents of the wood and along the edges and the corners. Now for the fun part, I am going to lay out my letters and then hot glue them down. Now I want this sign to be reusable throughout the seasons, and I want to just be able to change out the little wreath in the middle, so I will not be gluing the heart down. I will be using magnets. Okay, for the magnets, I glued 2 small magnets to the top and the bottom of the heart. Then I took the matching magnets and I matched them up, put glue on the back of that so that I could lay it down exactly where I wanted it and make sure that the pieces of magnet will line up with the magnets on the heart. Hopefully you understand what I'm saying and visually seeing what I'm saying. And here is the finished home sign. I absolutely love it. Probably one of my favorite. Now for the second DIY, you're going to need one of these love signs. You're going to need the metal part from the love sign. You're going to need some gingham ribbon, this little sign. You're going to need some white, gray, and gray paint. Again, I prefer chalk paint. So to begin, I am actually going to rip off this rolling pin from the picture and rip off as much paper as I can. And then I'm going to sand it down to make it smooth. I am going to give just the bottom part of this picture 2 coats of white paint. Once the paint is dry, I'm going to just use a pencil to give the look of wooden lines, like it's pieces of wood. And then I'm going to do the same thing I did in the previous one, take a little bit of gray paint, wipe it off on a paper towel, and kind of give it a weathered look. So now I'm going to pop this metal heart off of this sign, and I'm going to take this red gingham ribbon, make a little bow, and I am going to just hot glue the bow onto the heart. Then I'm going to take the little wooden block that was on this picture originally, and I'm actually going to re-glue it back onto the metal board, the wooden board, and then glue the metal heart onto that so that it gives it the 3D look. DIY number 3, you're going to need one of these small pots, 3 bouquets of flowers, some foam for in the pot, and a ball. You're also going to need the wooden dowels and some Dollar Tree moss. And then I also ended up picking up this white paint, which I will also be using. So to begin, I am going to paint the dowel white. That way I can let it dry while I assemble the rest of the topiary. Now I'm just going to take this pot and I'm going to push it into the floral foam so that I can leave the imprint and know where I want to cut it out so I know what size I need. Now I'm going to push the foam into the little pot and start taking apart my flowers. I ended up using, I believe, 8 of each bouquet, of each color, and then I took them all apart, like you just want the petals all apart. And then you're going to actually cut all the petals apart so that they're all single. So I am sorry that this ended up recording blurry. I was below the camera and did not get up to look, and I'm sorry about that. But very simply, I am just hot gluing all the petals all around, and I'm trying to vary the colors. So it's dark, medium, and light variations throughout the topiary ball. It ends up kind of looking like, I don't know, like a lollipop, a tulip lollipop, I guess. It was kind of interesting, but it ended up being really pretty. Now for this part, I'm just going to hot glue the moss on. Now this particular moss that I got is very messy and it's not small, so I ended up actually giving it a little haircut. You'll see, just trimming it, making it look nice and neat. Here it is finished. I decided to add a little ribbon onto it. I just hot glued it onto the dowel using this ribbon that I also picked up from the Dollar Tree. Please let me know down in the comments which of these DIYs is your favorite. And if you are looking for some more Valentine DIYs, I do have another video with 3 more Dollar Tree Valentine DIYs coming up this weekend, so stay tuned for that. If you're looking for some more Valentine inspiration, I have these videos from last year right here that you can go watch. I really appreciate you guys watching. Have a blessed day.